Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Pig City Podcast. This is from the Baseball Division. I'm one of your hosts, Zachary Avi,
Teddy Eller.
and we're in our division drafts. If you are watching these in chronological order and you're coming off the AL Central, I promise this one will be better. That was miserable for all involved. If you have not watched it, go back and watch and make fun of that draft and that division. But Teddy, tell the people what we're doing today with this draft if they've not watched the others, or is just a reminder.
All right, so we're doing our divisional draft. We're going to be doing the NL Central today. Basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be picking one player from the 8 positions in the field, plus DH and one starting pitcher. The catch is, out of those 10, we have to have 2 from each of the teams in the division, no more, no less. So, we're drafting, we're going against one another in a little snake format. And obviously, you can't overlap with players, so that's where it gets a little tricky. We will be competing in a league setting. That will be in another episode where we discuss the rules and the scoring and all of that nonsense. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Zachary, you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Definitely a division I watch the most of. I try to watch a lot of games, but the Reds play the most in this, and it's just the most frequent. It's not West Coast, so the time zone matches up as well. So I watch a lot of NL Central baseball. And for those who don't know, I am the resident Reds fan. Would like to say, was just talking with my brother before this, who is currently in Japan, and he was super excited about getting on here. So we got people from North Carolina to Japan that'll be joining us. Leave us a comment. Let us know the mistakes we make along the way. I think there'll be less mistakes made in this one as a whole, because last time was a mistake just doing that division at all. And to clarify, these teams are not just facing each other. They will face all of the teams we have drafted, 12 total teams.
Correct.
Are you ready to get in this, Teddy?
Dude, I'm so ready. I'm nervous, but I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. My first pick is William Contreras.
Oh, man. I wanted him so bad.
He is eligible for
Catcher and DH.
so I'm not sliding him in either yet. So
Yeah.
you are on the clock, my friend.
All right. Well, I wanted him very badly. But obviously it was not meant to be. But it's okay because the person that, if I had the number 1 pick, I would have taken is still here. And so I'm going to take him. Paul Goldschmidt.
Okay, good pick. Okay.
So I will be taking Goldie.
America's first baseman. I don't know if that's still his nickname or not, but I will say this, something kind of interesting. Isn't it kind of wild? While we judge trades and stuff, like when he got traded from the Diamondbacks to the Cardinals, it was like, wow, the Cardinals killed it. And honestly, Diamondbacks just made the World Series.
I know you hate the Cardinals. He
I'm
had to
just
put up
saying,
with
no, he's still,
with Yadier Molina as his teammate for a while, so don't forget
hey,
that.
Yachty's defensive stats are crazy. But I mean, Goldie, great pick. Can't hate it. All right, you're on the clock again, buddy.
All right. You know,
You're making me nervous right now. You're a little off the camera. I don't know if you moved it or something. Maybe you're just close. You're good.
I feel like I'm just leaning in.
Yeah, it should fix afterwards, but something seems way more blurry than usual. But maybe I'm just going crazy. It'll fix afterwards.
All right. I'm going to go with Brian Hayes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
That's a good pick. He's a very good player. Yeah, I mean, I have him ranked very highly amongst MLB players in general. I like what you did there, putting me in this situation. However, I still don't know exactly where I'm going to go. I think I'm still going to go this route, even though I don't know if it's the best choice. But I'm going to go third baseman Nolan Arenado.
All right.
Now, you may be thinking, why the heck would you draft a position that you just drafted whenever you knew you couldn't get him? And to that, I say, I have no clue why I did that, but I needed to make sure I remember to have him. So, big miss by me there. Definitely just
Also,
wasted the pick. What'd you say?
Well, I was just saying, like, maybe you just wanted to put the ball in my court for some of these other picks instead of
Well,
making a decision and stuff.
partly. It really was my second pick I was deciding, and I couldn't decide between two people, so I went with the third one. But I mean, Arenado, I still think he's a great baseball player.
He is. I agree.
Um, you know what? I can't let him go any further, even though I probably shouldn't do this. Honestly, was going to take this guy number 1 overall, but you told me to be smart, and I didn't. But I'm going to go with maybe my second favorite player in the MLB, my favorite Red, my favorite player in this division, Matt McClain, second
All
base.
right. All right. Good pick. He's a beast.
Yeah. I mean, again, I could have waited on Arenado, but like you said, I kind of want to see something.
All right. All right. So that jumps to me, and so I'm going to go ahead and take him. I'm also going to go. Let me just make sure real quick.
This pen is trash. I don't know if it's a bad omen or not that my pen just stopped working.
Nope, I like this. All right. So I got my next two ready.
Oh, okay. I'm very nervous.
Yep. I actually, well, never mind, because my number two one is second base, but I don't really need to take that right here since you just took Matt McClain.
Do
Because he's
it.
not
Come on,
he's
it's
not
fun to
eligible
pick
for
the same
DH,
position.
right? No, he's
Who?
not eligible for DH. Perfect. All right, well, I will go ahead and take my
No.
center fielder,
Okay, that's fine.
and that is Scary Terry. Terry Friedel.
Good pick. I mean, solid guy. Honestly, maybe the weakest position of any in this whole division.
Except Scary Terry's a freaking beast.
Right. I'm saying, like, you kind of took the top, like, that's the
Top
typical
guy.
position scarcity pick, something you've been doing throughout these drafts.
Yep.
And your second pick, which I'm really, really confused
Ooh.
or curious about.
Ooh. Oh man. Second pick. It's tough. Um
See, I feel kind of free right now because I don't really know what I want to do. I have a lot of options. And I
Did
know
you
the
hear that?
analytics people will say, don't pick, you shouldn't have picked Arenado then. You could have got him later. I understand, but sometimes you got to make a decision to figure out what you want to do later on.
Alright, I know what I'm gonna take.
Okay?
Right fielder Seiya Suzuki.
Okay, that's a good pick. And it's a Cub. That's a good pick. That also makes me have to renegotiate a little bit. Okay.
Alright. Yep, those are my two.
All right.
Scary Terry and Suzuki.
I'm going to go with left fielder Brian Reynolds. And let me tell
Good.
you, as someone who has to face this guy a lot, now that's a good position as division. We said maybe the best left field division. I never feel confident when Brian Reynolds comes up to bat. No matter who's on the mound, he just hits. He's gonna freaking hit his home runs. He's gonna get his hits. He's a good player. I mean, he's one of those guys you want on your team, and I'm glad I got him on mine.
Dude, he's a beast.
Now I'm gonna go with, and this does lock me down a little bit, but I'm now going to pick my catcher.
Alright.
Emma, that makes you go that way. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's go. Wilson Contreras.
I love that. I was really hoping that one of us would have both of the Contreras brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do
You don't have to play your
Will's
hand. You
catcher.
don't have to tell me, but would you have taken him in the first round if I didn't?
William, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, obviously.
Actually, if
Okay.
I had the number one overall pick, I would have taken Goldie. But if
I
you did not take
I
Will,
couldn't decide between Goldie and Arenado.
if you didn't take Williams, then I was 100% going to choose him.
All right. Love those picks for me.
All right, you got the brothers. That's actually fire.
You know, I've always had a thing. My fascination with trees actually started with naming a basketball team Family Trees and having only siblings or people with the same last name. That's a
And I
true story.
know you love completing the Cardinals first.
Not sure what I'm supposed to say to that.
My bad. All right.
No,
All right. So
The Cardinals have good players.
that does make things very easy for
Yeah, it does.
my catcher. So I can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to choose him yet.
Wait, it does make it easy?
For my catcher,
Yeah.
yeah, you have both the Contreras. I only have one more that's even worth taking. So,
That's what it's someone I also would have taken.
but yeah. So,
God, he's not going to answer me. Frick, I wish I knew for sure who it was. That would really help me.
I'm looking at basically shortstop, and I do have another pick, so I could go pitcher. All right. Well, with shortstop, oh man, this is tough.
It is tough.
Um, Smart putting the ball in my court with this, but I'm gonna say with shortstop, I'm going to go with Dansby Swanson.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I like him a lot, and
I, I
completing the Cubs is nice.
well, I had him and another person very close, and I couldn't decide.
I
Kind
know,
of wish I was kind
I
of
know you
wishing
don't
you went.
have any Cubs.
I was kind of wishing you went the other one because I don't have Cubs, and also it would have helped me in another way. So that was actually a really good pick by you. I don't know if you intended to be that way or not, but it was.
All right, now,
Gosh, that was actually because I don't think Dansby's much better than the person I was thinking about taking, but that was a strategy pick by you. That was good.
yeah, and I think with this next one, let's see, do I have,
Oh, I might could do that actually.
how many do I have here? I have one, one, two, one. So that's open for this, this, and that's blocked. Okay. Um, yeah, love this. I'm going to take pitcher with this next pick.
No,
Because it is my pick, right?
you're gonna do
One,
exactly what
two,
I was
one.
gonna do.
I'm going to take pitcher, and I'm going to take Freddie Peralta.
I knew it. That's a great pick. I mean, that's literally why I didn't want you to. I wanted you to take the Brewers shortstop for that reason.
Yep. So I'm
Because
going to take Freddie
dang it,
Peralta.
that's why this is so much strategy. And if you guys think this is really easy, find somebody to do this with, and you'll realize it really will get to your head. Because I mean, if you would have took him, I would have went Peralta with my next pick because I needed a Brewer there. It's all right though. We'll be all right. Actually, I'm fine with that because then I can get him later. Okay. And is my pick correct?
It is your pick.
Okay. First, short, center, right, starting pitcher. Gosh, I got a lot left on. Oh, and I already picked my left fielder, correct? Yep, so they're all dead. Well, this is not good. Teddy,
Yep.
this is not good, buddy. Why did you do this to me?
Don't even know what you mean, man.
All right, again, kind of same thing. No real reason for me to do this, but I'm going to get. Some people think he might be overrated. Big shortstop, a lot of pop, throws hard, right-handed but bats lefty.
I knew it.
O'Neal Cruz.
Yep, I like it. I was thinking
Wait,
about him.
wait, you knew it?
Yep.
You thought? Why did you think I was going him and not Ellie?
No, I knew it whenever you started describing him.
That's the same description.
No,
That's why
because
I did
Ellie's a
it.
switch hitter.
Oh, I did say just bats left-handed, don't I?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point. I
All
mean,
right,
it
so while you're
probably was
there,
not the best pick. I wish I would have had the middle infield of McLean and Ellie. But I mean, I actually do think Cruz. Yeah, I mean that's a risky pick. He's electric though. He's
he
just
is
not.
electric. That's
He's. We'll
facts.
see. We'll see how good he is. Okay, so bet you didn't expect this to happen, did you?
You got another one, bro.
I know this is where it gets really, really tough. So I have. Wait. Okay, so
Dude, my dog has been whining this.
I was wondering what that noise was.
It's my dog, bro. Here we go.
Um, shouts out Indy. Okay. I'm just looking ahead. I think we're doing pretty good this time, so I'm not gonna apologize yet. Um, I could just do that, and that would save me.
Hmm.
So then I could go. Oh crap! All right, sorry. Oh wait, I can't do that. I can't. I've already picked that. Sometimes you just frost yourself on these things, you know? I think I'm going to make this pick and I'm going to hate myself for it.
Let's hear it.
Dude, this is really, really tough because one position. Like, this one position is, again, just going to stop me from feeling like I had a great draft, I think. Am I okay with ending up with this guy? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, wait, I can't have him. Dude, I actually don't think I have a choice here. No, like, I keep doing the math and going through it, and I don't think I have a choice here, Teddy. I
Let's
really
hear
don't.
it.
So, I mean, it's just going to be bad. That's just the way it's going to be. You really hate to see it. You know what? I'm going to go with. Oh my gosh. I have one pick, but I was going to go ahead and have it ready. Both. I don't even care who you have at this point. All right. I'm going to go.
Here, Inigo, watch out.
So that's one Cub. That's one Duck. All right. You know what? No regrets, you know? Just do it and live with it. Sal Frelick, right fielder.
Interesting. Interesting. All right. Don't
Hey,
mind that. Don't mind that.
dude, I didn't have another choice. That's the thing. Really didn't have another choice. You can figure it out later why I didn't have any freaking choice. Okay. So now I'm gonna go with this one's gonna shock you, I think. Starting pitcher, Justin Steele.
All right. Hey, I like him.
Makes one of us. Wow. Okay.
All right. So now I have to.
Yeah. Man, this team did not shape out the way I thought it was going to.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead just to start clearing my board some and figuring stuff out since there's nothing that you can take from me. And I'm going to go Tyler Stevenson, catcher.
Yep.
All right. And then in the same vein of just clearing the board and wrapping stuff up, I'm going to go with second baseman Nolan Gorman.
Not bad.
I like Nolan Gorman. He's got a lot of pop. He's actually a power hitting second baseman, and I love that. So I'm very happy with that. But yeah. All right, and then my next two picks I have ready to go.
All right. So on me,
It's on you.
I'm going center fielder. Let me say his full name. Pete Crow Armstrong. I didn't know it was Peter, to be honest with you.
All right, that is interesting.
Um, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Again, dude, when I tell you I didn't have a choice, this literally I didn't have a choice. And then my last pick is first baseman Christian Encarnacion Strand.
All right, save the hyphenations for all together. Respect that. All right.
Yeah. So before you make your two picks, really, really quickly, basically, I knew you were getting Tyler Stevenson, so I knew I had him locked up. You weren't going to take him as your DH either because you already had that. Or like you already had another red. So I was like, I really don't have another choice. I already had my Cardinal, so I couldn't take another one there. I literally didn't have a choice there. So,
Right, and we messed up the order somewhere because I shouldn't be ending on two picks.
well, that's where I was confused. You said you had two. I said, so it's me. You should have picked another one there.
Oh, well, that's straight. It's not getting in the way. I'm gonna go ahead and pick my two. Left fielder is Yelich,
I mean, you couldn't have taken either of those guys.
and DH, as a surprise to you, but I'm actually kind of pumped about it. Former MLB The Show cover boy, Andrew McCutchen.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of excited for it. I can't really tell you why.
I mean, he's a vet, and kind of in a weird way like Yelich. If he figures out how to get on base, he can be good. Okay.
Right. I mean, he's kind of locked in as their permanent DH. I mean, well, they're DH for this season. No one's really
Yeah.
going to move him from that, and I think I don't know. I think there can be some.
Yeah, I think you just didn't make 2 picks the round before looking at it.
Yeah, but
So,
I
oh
don't know.
well.
I think you'll do well uh, this year. I don't know. Last year wasn't even that bad from Kutch. It was his first year back in Pittsburgh. I think he can do it, man. I don't know. I'm very excited about it. I might be a little too high on him because
Hey,
I'm
sometimes you
expecting to
just gotta.
see kind of old Kutch, and that is a
Yeah.
little unrealistic. But hey,
Well, hey, buddy, let's hear your whole team, and then we'll talk about them.
all right. So whole team, top to bottom, we got catcher Tyler Stevenson, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt, second baseman Nolan Gorman. Again, I cannot state enough how much I love Nolan Gorman. Power hitting second baseman are just my thing, i.e. AL East draft Gleyber Torres. Third baseman, Cabrian Hayes. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Left field, Christian Yelich. Center field, Scary Terry, TJ Friedel.
Great pick.
Right field, Seiya Suzuki. DH, Andrew McCutchen. And my starting pitcher is Freddie Peralta.
Yeah, that's a good team. I mean, you can't really argue. It's a good team.
All
Very
right, let's hear
interesting.
yours.
These are very interesting teams we built. Um, I mean, I think the Friedel pick, I hope continues to be good, but I think that was good when you took it also. Kind of made me not be able to, made me think a little bit more about which other red I was going to take. But okay. At catcher, we have Wilson Contreras. First base, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Dude rakes. Second base, Matt McLean. Dude rakes. Third base, Nolan Arenado. Absolute beast. Shortstop, O'Neill Cruz. Has some variability to him, but I hope he balls out. Left field, Brian Reynolds. Probably my most consistent, constant pick, which is weird for me to say when I have Nolan Arenado in the lineup. Center field, I have Pete Crow Armstrong. Very big question mark on this team. Right field, Sal Frelick. I still remember watching him play his very first game, and it was either his first game or then his second game in the series. He had the game-winning run against the Reds and robbed a home run in the same series. I don't really know how good the guy actually is, but in my mind, he's good because of those things. He had a decent year. And then DH William Contreras, who just became a star, which is crazy. The Braves got rid of him, and he's still that good. And then starting pitcher Justin Steele, who, again, we don't really know what the Cubs rotation is going to fully look like as far as wins, losses, but he's a good pitcher. I like his stuff.
He's their ace.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know how I rate him compared. I probably have him as the fourth best ace, in my opinion. But either way, it doesn't always work like that. So, yeah. Biggest misses, biggest notable omissions.
I mean, I
Honestly,
would say.
sorry,
What would you say?
all of left field.
Yeah, I mean, Ian Happ is a fantastic player. Spencer Steer was someone that I was looking at to get another red. And I mean, I love Lars Nootbaar.
Dude,
Newt,
Lars.
shouts out.
I mean, if you had to rank those three, how would you rank them? You don't have to answer
In
that. I'm just
in
saying.
that order, I just set it in. Happ,
Really?
Steer, Nootbaar. Yeah.
Okay.
In total, I had Brian Reynolds, Ian Happ, Yelich, Steer, Nootbaar. But they're
Oh,
so close that,
wow. Call it disrespectful. I had Yelich fifth.
whew, that is very disrespectful. Someone
What?
didn't watch baseball last year.
I just knew I wasn't going
Um,
to.
Second base, I think Nico Horner was a huge miss by us. I mean, obviously, you know, Dansby, I didn't really want another shortstop. Um, and Seiya Suzuki, I think, is by far and away the best right fielder in this division. So it's not like Nico Horner was really a viable option for me, especially because I do really love Nolan Gorman. But Nico Horner is such a good second baseman, one of the best in the league.
So
So,
you could have had Horner and Mason win. Yeah, I'd rather have Dansby and Gorman.
yeah,
Yeah.
same. So,
I mean,
yeah,
I was never not going to have Matt McLean, so I didn't even look at that position.
right. And along with the Reds, I think Jonathan India is still good. I might just have a bias towards him because I do love Jonathan
No, he
India,
is good. It's just
but
this weird placement and where he's going to be, and I'm worried if they
right,
do have. Yeah,
because it is weird because you would think like, oh well, if he's not at second, he would be their DH, but then you have to worry about Encarnacion Strand maybe being DH if you have Candelario at first, or vice versa, because Jamer Candelario is still a really good player.
yeah,
Um,
it's a lot of plug and play pieces, but I
I
will
think
say
it's
this
just
about,
really deep in the infield
but
in
also India,
Cincinnati.
like it's also, I mean, they made his extension for the 2 years, but like he's not one of these young guys that like he's a good baseball player, and you know what he is. I don't think he's going to get a lot better. He's a really good player, but
Right.
it's kind of one of those you got to see what the other guys are. So I'm very interested in that as well.
Yeah. I think Korean barbecue in center field is a big miss. Tommy Edman. He's, I mean, a really good player. I do
Yeah,
really like him.
I'm not sure how
Uh,
much they plan to play him and Carlson though, so that's weird.
it's Fangraphs had it listed. Last I looked, Edman a lot. Let's see. Oh, just clicked on the Brewers. They have Edman at 52%, and they have him
Okay.
kind of plugged in at shortstop at 15%, second base at 10%. Um, Edman can play all over, so it's not really worrying
Right.
about how much he's going to play in center as much as like he's just going to play. So I think he was a miss because, like I said, he is very good.
Good point.
Um, I really I really wanted Goldie because I think that he's just by far and away the best at first base in that division. But man, I wanted Reese Hoskins. Just coming off the torn ACL, new environment. I want to see the year that he puts together first, and maybe it's a different discussion next year because I do love Reese Hoskins as a Philly fan myself. It was sad to see him go. I understand why he had to go because Bryce has changed to first. But yeah, all together, I would say that this is the strongest free agent pool left after the AL East.
Yeah, but I don't see that there's like anyone we for sure.
No, I mean, there's some people that I would take on my team if we didn't have the rules of like positions. I would definitely take some people
Right.
on my team and drop some others. But in terms of how the draft went, I mean, like, I couldn't be happier. Like, I wanted Williams Contreras, and I wanted Brian Reynolds. But outside of that, I got all the guys I
Well,
wanted.
I have a big miss. I don't know if you said it. Sorry if I didn't fully hear it. I'm pretty sure you didn't. You didn't talk about pitchers at all, right?
Nope.
And it would have been hard for him to be taking with Goldie and Arenado, but Sonny Gray, I know that
Sonny
you have.
Gray, yeah.
He's very good.
Yeah, he is very good. I had him actually as my number two ranked pitcher in the division after Freddie Peralta. So I was very high on
Same,
him too.
same.
Yep. And then right behind him on that next kind of tier, I had Justin Steele and Mitch Keller. And then I had
All right,
Hunter Green and Lance Lynn after them.
all
That's
righty.
kind of how my tiers
So
went with pitching.
that is our teams. We both shared, right?
Yep.
Um, yeah, I think the biggest thing for me with this team is I believe Encarnacion Strand's going to hit, and so I'm not really concerned about him. But O'Neal Cruz, if he, I know we say this, and about everyone I've said this for all of our drafts. If he is what we think he can be and be healthy, O'Neal Cruz is
Yeah, it's
not
just
just like
being
a,
healthy.
it's just like not a throwaway pick for me though. Like he is,
No, he's
yeah,
very good. It's just about staying healthy. And the thing is like, I don't know if it's freak
I,
injuries or if it's like actual concerns over his durability, but
yeah.
I
I think
still have high hopes for O'Neal Cruz.
I think
So,
if I could make a trade right now with the free agent pool, I'd have to think about would I rather have Reese Hoskins and Jordan Walker compared to Wilson Contreras and Sal Frelick.
mm.
So
Was the Wilson Contreras pick like kind of getting both brothers or like taking one away from me, like Wilson away from me?
I mean, there were other good Cardinals, but I mean, I could have taken Jordan Walker instead. I didn't see you getting Suzuki right there, so you got me with that one. If I knew for sure Suzuki was going to be gone, no, I like it. I mean, Wilson's a good player. They had the weird
He
stuff
is.
last year with like him not playing at certain points, but I fully believe in him, and I mean,
Yeah. I had him right there tied with Tyler Stevenson. Like I think
hey,
that
I'm glad you have Stevenson ranked like that.
oh I have always liked Tyler Stevenson.
Yeah,
Even whenever you tried to convince me that he was going to be a first baseman, I still liked him.
yeah. Well, again, kind of the freak injury thing. Let him play a full season to see how good he actually is.
But I agree. I like Tyler Stevenson. He's a fun catcher.
All right, guys, that was the NL Central. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, these are every Monday and Thursday. If you are watching these in order, we have two more. We have one coming out on Monday, and then next Thursday we'll be doing the West divisions. If you missed any of the ones before, go back. We will explain all of this, what we're doing. And if you don't want to watch us explaining it, watch when we recap. We'll update you. And then I think it'll even make more sense in the recaps. But super excited for this. So excited for baseball. Check out the rest of it. Share it with somebody. Let us know what we got wrong. Tell us what your NL Central team would be, even if it doesn't follow our rules. And yeah, I think both these teams have a chance to be top 4 teams so far. So we'll see.
Agree. I agree.
All right. Teddy, take us out of here, buddy.
Love y'all.